Corey next up on 3HL. Hey, Corey. Corey. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Boom! Wipe him out.
You know what he wanted to talk about? Jeter gift packs.
Oh, he signed some balls? See, that's exactly what happened.
For women that he hooks up with,
Jeter
right?
likes to give out autographed baseballs to his friends.
That's like
nothing wrong with that, is there?
Autographed baseballs. It's like, who was the guy who?
So they get a trophy? Is that what the deal is?
Put it on the trophy case. It's like the guy who was the guy who proposed sent the autographed baseball.
Roy Williams.
Roy Williams.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Oh, yes.
FedEx the proposal had the wedding ring in there. Autographed
like a $20,000 wedding ring.
Oh, it was like a $70,000 or something.
Oh, 70?
And he had the
FedExed
autographed.
it?
Yeah, he had the autographed baseball for the little brother.
I think they talked about
video.
this Jeter deal was on, I think, The View or something, because my wife comes asking me, what did Jeter do? He didn't do anything. He just signed some balls. What's wrong with that? Oh, okay.
You think Jeter's number is up around like what Wilt Chamberlain says?
If he wanted it to be in New York, it could be. That's why Minka Kelly.
He broke up with his
Friday Night
girlfriend.
Lights.
That's a lot of baseballs.
Fiance.
No, or fiance.
How
Yeah, they broke it
offensive?
off.
I would like to know if you were a woman
What was he thinking?
and you hooked up with Derek Jeter, and then he was escorting you out, and on the way out, he tossed you an autographed baseball.
Here, babe. Cash.
737-1045. What would a woman do if Derek Jeter tossed her an autographed baseball on the way out? He calls you a cab. He's like, babe, it was good to see you. Hey, hands up.
Catch.
Tosses you an autographed baseball on the way out of his condo. Would you throw it back at him? Would you be like, oh, this is awesome. I'm going to put this on my mantle?
What if he pulled the baseball?
I'd go sell it.
Pulled the baseball out, autographed it right there at the door, and then threw it to her. Here you go, babe. Thanks for
That's the last time I'll see him.
How cocky is that to even think of? It's like, remember?
No, he did not do that. Let's put that out there.
Think about, I thought that was the report that he did that.
I don't know. I thought that was the report, too. Is that not the report?
I think she asked him for a signed ball, and he gave it to her.
Just one? I thought there were
For
many.
purposes of this story, he's tossing you the baseball after he hooks up with you. Autographed baseball. Remember, Alex Rodriguez is the one who had the painting of himself as a centaur above the bed.
Yeah, I like that. That's funny.
How crazy do you have to be?
Hey, LeBron had the statue of him.
LeBron had a statue of himself.
These dudes are crazy.
Well, and Jim Nance had an oil painting.
Jim Nance had an oil painting. How does no one, these guys don't have friends? Like if you came over or somebody came over to my house and in the front foyer, there was an oil portrait of me standing by myself.
Yeah,
I would get lit up. If I had a statue of myself,
I would light you up.
You guys have met my wife. What would my wife say if I came in with an oil? I was like, you know what, baby? For Christmas,
you can put that in your garage.
For Christmas this year, we're going to get an oil painting of me. And she'd be like, just you? What are we on the wall?
We need to hear from women. You're right. If you're listening out there and you want to contribute to this ridiculous discussion, please feel free, because we want to know, how would you react? You go out on a date with Derek Jeter. You do what you do. When he leaves, he throws you an autographed baseball, says catch.
Chad Withrow's wife already chiming in. Would want to throw it back, but I'd sell it.
737-1045-866-492-ZONE. You're female, you go to the front of the line this segment when we come back. Mrs. Chris Salas, 3HL 1045 The Zone. Mrs. Chris Salas, 3HL 1045 The Zone, broadcasting live. Dollar General, 2403 Lebanon Pike in Nashville. Donaldson, actually. And we're going to be here until 6 o'clock. Sergei Kostitsyn, Nick Spaulding signing autographs as we speak. And there have been a lot of people, right, that have come through. Yeah. He's on his head.
Wonder if these guys ever pulled the Jeter.
Like give an autographed puck after a night's
Jeter. We have more details.
More details have come out. Do we have the breaking news sounder?
Well, I think Angela's going to. And again, here's the thing. Clay, you asked the question. If you're female and you hook up with a guy and he throws you an autographed baseball and says, thanks.
See you later.
How do you react to that?
Well, at least you got something out of it.
What? Angela.
It's worth something.
Angela Nashville. Hey, Angela.
Hey, guys.
What's up?
Hey, I was just clarifying the Jeter story. Actually, from my understanding of what happened is he would call a town car for the ladies to leave. And when they got in the town car, there was like a basket of memorabilia. And the way he got busted was he did the same thing to the same girl.
Right.
Oh, two different girls.
No, he did it twice to the same girl.
So what if you went out with Derek Jeter and he tried
thought he called you a Lincoln Town car and there's a basket of memorabilia for you when you get in the car? That's unbelievable.
I'm with Blaine. I'd sell it. just as a sports fan, I'd sell it and make some money, but I don't know. It's pretty awesome.
Would you be a little bit offended? Would you be a little bit offended, or would it be better than just being in the town car without any autographed baseball?
She dropped off. Well, if you're selling stuff, and then you're getting money, I mean, we really don't want to go down that path, do we?
It's not a free dinner either.
Kate, Nashville. Hey, Kate.
Hey there. So
What's up?
I think I would probably initially be offended, but I'd keep it and sell it so that I could pay for my STD test. And more appropriately, he should have like an HIV swab in that basket of memorabilia instead of stuff in the town car.
Don't wrong a woman because she will just come off the top rope and with a flying elbow. That was a flying elbow.
Most women probably, their natural reaction, they probably would throw it out the window, pissed, and then after they settle, like, oh man, I should have kept it, and I could have, got some out of it.
I mean, the story itself is it's such an unbelievable story. Like
I'm trying to think if I was dating some celebrity and I got in the town car and she had something signed.
Imagine if when you were single,
had something signed for
Barry or something.
Yeah.
Well, I would think that. Well, first of all, the man would think completely different because then you would have proof. You would have some proof that you would have had contact with her. Because if your average guy's like, yeah, I slept with.
So the man is cool with the trophy.
Well, yeah, of course.
Yeah, why not?
If you said like,
lots of guys are pointing at you, nodding their head.
Yeah.
Yes,
if I said, if you're out at the bar and you're like, you're not going to believe this, guys, but I was out at the bar and Leotisha Costa was there and something happened. She got drunk. I don't know what happened, but we made out. And nobody would believe you. But if you had, like, some tangible evidence of a contact, at least you would have some evidence of it having happened.
Proof.
Right? Some proof.
Let's go to Melissa next up on 3HL. Hey, Melissa.
Hi, how are you guys?
Excellent.
For one thing, you know what? Derek Jeter, I'm a Yankees fan. Let me start with that. Derek Jeter probably puts Wilt Chamberlain to shame. Truly.
No way.
Yes.
But Jamie said 50,000 people.
Yes. And maybe not 50,000, but let me tell you something. Gets around. And in fact, you wouldn't even need a baseball for people who know about the Yankees to believe it. You wouldn't even have to have a trophy.
I guess Minka didn't know that.
Jacob Underwood is now reporting that incidents were 5 months apart. He didn't remember her. That's why she got mad.
And he
went on a date with her.
I don't know if he dated her.
He probably didn't remember. He's not even, like, this sounds terrible, and he's not even super picky. Like, a friend of mine was around him, a guy friend, and was kind of like, dude, you're Derek Jeter, you don't have to do this. He's just like that. And has been
if Derek Jeter isn't picky.
Thank you, Melissa. Appreciate you.
Then the world doesn't make sense. If Derek Jeter in New York City is just like, I don't really care, I'll go with this girl or that girl, what's the purpose of being the greatest athlete in New York City? That defeats all of biology.
Well, to win championships.
No, come on.
Get real. It's serious here.
Twitter messages from some females. Feather Song writes, I do my best to drill him in the head with it.
That's probably why he puts it in the car after you already left. If he actually has forgotten the girl, that's even better.
Wow, that's bad.
Don Davenport TN writes, dude, that would be awesome. I thought about not identifying her, but she threw it out there, so there you go. Thank you, Don.
You think that's bad? Some poor bastard is married to a woman who got the autographed Derek Jeter baseball. And he's like, honey, how'd you get this? Thank you so much.
Oh, well, there's a lot of guys be like, yeah, cool, appreciate it.
Blake about Juliet might go down that path. Hey, Blake.
Yeah, Clay just brought up my point because my best friend called me with this story earlier today, and my first thought was how many boyfriends or dads got an autographed baseball for Christmas or their birthday, and now looking back going, how'd you get this baseball?
A lot of laughter in the room, Blake. That went over well, man. Thank you. 737-1045.
My wife is the best ever. You know what she got? She found a way to get Derek Jeter's autograph. Man, she's great on a baseball. You know how much she had to work for this? She probably paid $300 for this. Poor guy staring at his bookshelf now thinking, uh-oh.
Derek Jeter.
That's a good line. The guy says the divorce rate in the country just skyrocketed.
Twitter message. Derek Jeter, autographed baseball, retails for $3.99. Good rate for half hour of work.
Oh, no.
That's more than David Boyce charged the NFL.
CSAC 1, what % of the ladies, in quotes, would actually know what a baseball is? Tice 24, isn't that technically prostitution? That felt loud. Ooh. Terabell 76, I would feel so used. Rick on the cell next up on 3HL. Hey, Rick.
Rick, did you get the autographed baseball too?
Yeah, no, I'll pass on that. But I was going to say that the market is probably saturated with all this memorabilia out there. So if these girls want to sell it, they might want to just hold on to it for a little while because it'll be worth more once he retires in like 2020 or whatever it is he's going to retire.
A lot of Jeter baseballs out there. 737-1045.
He's been in the league 20 years, man.
Pound 1045 on the Sprint PCS free shot. And you can follow us on Twitter at 3HL1045, on Facebook, 3HL. Clay Travis with the word.
Derek Jeter probably doesn't need any help in the bedroom. He's got enough to go around, I guess. That's what he spends his time doing. He's a single guy. Why couldn't he? He's got the baseballs autographed. The ladies have him to prove it. But what about you? You still have the same energy you used to? Can you pull a Jeter if you need to? Can you perform? Give these guys a call, 615-200-9100. Feel like you're in your 20s again. I guarantee you they'll be able to help you out because they've had a 97% approval rating and over 30,000 satisfied customers. They're on 14th Avenue here in Nashville for men or women. Maybe you want to make a run at Derek Jeter yourself, try to get one of those autographed baseball ladies. Might need to get the libido up a little bit. It's competitive in New York City. It's a city that never sleeps. Got to be there to make a play. 615-200-9100. You can't fall asleep at 2 a.m. The clubs are open till 4. 615-200-9100. 615-200-9100. You can be Derek Jeter for an afternoon, for an evening, for the rest of your life. If you have the hormones to make it happen, if you have the same you that you were back in your 20s. Again, it's HRC Medical. They've taken care of 30,000 guys and gals. They can take care of you, too, with the 97% approval rating. Call them right now. Take care of yourself for Christmas. Feel more like you just in time for the holidays. That number again, 615-200-9100, 615-200-9100. You want to be Derek Jeter? You got to call this number, 615-200-9100.
Gator Mike next up. Hey, Gator Mike, what's going on?
What's going on, fellas? Clay, I need to talk to you. My wife's got an autographed Dixieland Delight book. I think may have some questions on that.
Nice.
But,
we see how you roll, Clay Travis.
That would be...
But Blaine knows where I'm going with this. I've been trying to get a Titans mini helmet autographed by Blaine, but Blaine, I don't go that way, man.
Chris in Kentucky next up on 3HL. Hey, Chris, what's up?
Hey, guys, long-time listener, first-time caller. I was wondering if the Jeter balls were numbered.
Well, obviously not because he did it twice.
This guy is a long-time listener. First time he's ever called in, and he hits a home run with a one-liner.
That was a grand slam. First time run.
That's a home run. It's like our guy Mark Howard on the stripper pole. He just drops the phone and he's gone. Do we have Mark Howard on the stripper pole?
Lord, I hope not.
That's the great opening line. This is a great. I hope JT can save this line because that guy just came in, stepped in the park, and hit a grand slam.
Yeah, but the difference there is that Lucas in the borough who made that comment has made a lot of great calls.
Right. Still, it is people who don't call in. Maybe they think they would be, better, or they don't get nervous and everything else. This guy stepping up to the plate, delivering it well.
That was impressive.
No, he has the clutch gene.
It's definitely not. Yeah, definitely not a limited edition. I think we can say that.
Twitter message, no names, please. My sister got her son assigned Bruce Pearl basketball for his birthday.
Oh, he did have a divorce. Alimony. That would be a lot lower. If I was single, first of all, how much worse would a girl feel if I called her a Lincoln Town car and she got to leave with an autographed copy of Dixieland Delight? That would be even better.
That's not going over well.
The women that made the women uncomfortable here.
That was kind of a moan across the crowd. Jonathan in Brownsville. Hey, Jonathan.
What about it, guys? Hey,
What's going on?
Real quick, Clay. I know you just made mention to that whole thing about shaving your beard. I'm still waiting on it. It's no rush. We know it's got to happen. But now,
I shaved mine for you, Jonathan. What do you think about that?
I sent you a thing on your Twitter message saying send me some pics, man. That's kind of cool. I'd like to see it, man.
Well, I'm tweeting out a picture on the 3HL handle of us and Sergei Kostitsyn and Nick Spaulding. It'll be in there.
Jonathan, did you just say you want to see pictures of another man on Twitter?
I got just when y'all shave, man. And here's my dilemma, Clay. Now, just bear with me here, okay? A buddy of mine went up and watched the game. Watched the Yankees play. All right, he comes home, he's all excited. And he's like, man, you're not going to believe what I've got. And with all this stuff breaking like it is, he's got a baseball signed by A-Rod and Jeter. You know, do I need to worry about this guy? Do I need, separate myself from him? Or
how did he get it? Isn't it your first question when you see that a guy's got the autographs? You say, well, how'd you get that?
Well, that's what he said. He said, I got there early. I stood in line. I waited through warm-ups. And I finally got my ball, got it signed. And, and I'm like, okay, now I'm really starting to get worried. If you're waiting in line during warm-up sessions, especially with what's coming out now, that could have been nasty, sloppy, all kinds of weird stuff.
Yeah, there's no telling, Jonathan. I'm not going to lie. This is a good line, by the way, from Whitnage on Twitter.
Whitnage.
Yeah. Ooh. Or sometimes you don't know where anyway, Whitnage.
I would say Whitnage.
Whitnage.
Yeah.
Don't you mean New York is the city that never sleeps except for with Jeter? That's pretty good. It's well played. That's what Twitter is for. Nice one-line zingers.
Jim in Springfield will be next up when I get the mouse up there. There's Jim. Hey, Jim, what's up?
Hey, guys, I just got something I'm going to throw at you on the Jeter thing, let you comment, and I'll get offline. How long do you think it'll be for Playboy or one of them adult slick magazines comes out with a spread, the girls of Jeter?
I don't know. He stayed under the radar so far.
Well,
man.
Mika Kelly was pretty public. They had the engagement.
That's the front, though. See, that's the front. So you got to keep that clean image.
No, so that is kind of amazing, is that his picture really hasn't ended up in this day and age of, what I've heard is that a lot of these New York City clubs make you turn in your phone to go into some of these clubs now. Have you heard of that?
That's probably where he goes.
Yeah. I had to turn in my phone to go in the House of Representatives.
Well, that's in D.C.
That made me uncomfortable.
Like I said,
I mean, seriously, when you have to turn your phone in, you're not used to being without your phone.
Yeah.
That's what I've heard, is that's the new thing in these places
go
that
with
would
the club?
never allow.
To take pictures?
Yeah, or to text or to, take pictures. I mean, to tweet about who you're with and everything else. They won't allow you in some of these fancy, high-end
private
clubs. Yeah, they take your phone up. You ever gotten your phone taken up to go into a club?
No. I'm not hiding.
I think they do that in Nashville.
I'm on Kirby's level.
What's the highest end place in Nashville? Is Citizen. They don't take your...
I don't know.
Starwood? They took them up?
Take your phone at Starwood. Come on, Kirby.
What is it, 1988? People didn't have phones. Maybe because they were carrying them on their backs.
I had a phone. It would look like about as big as my head. 737-1045.
Yeah, the walkie-talkie phones.
866-493.
Nobody had camera phones in the late 90s, Kirby. It's not Dick Tracy days.
Late 80s.
I had one in 98.
You had a camera phone in 98?
Not a camera phone.
Yeah,
it's
that's
a
what I'm
cell
saying.
phone. Yeah.
Yeah, cell phone maybe.
Yeah.
Not a camera phone.
I had to carry it in a briefcase. So big. Jared in the Borough next up on 3HL. What's going on?
Hey, I got two things for you. First, maybe the girl wasn't mad because he forgot about her. Maybe the balls were numbered, and the second one was like 1,000 higher than the first one she got.
That's a good point.
And here's the new rule on giving autographed memorabilia. The guy has to be dead and older than you are. So if you don't follow those rules, ladies, you're in trouble. Thank y'all.
Dead and older than you. I'm thinking all autograph material is going to be questioned by anyone who listens to this show today.
It certainly is.
Yeah.
A lot of men opening Christmas presents Christmas are going to be a little bit more nervous than they would have been before they started listening.
Especially if you're like Gator Mike and you got Dixieland Delight given to you by your wife.
Autographed.
Oh, no.
I can't get over. I wish I was single just for that moment to get a clip, like set up a camera, to have an autographed copy in the Lincoln Town Car of Dixieland Delight.
Chris in Brentwood. Hey, Chris, what's up?
Hey, guys. I wanted to say something about the Jeter thing. For a guy like Jeter, getting them in is not the problem. It's getting them out. So I think it's like Charlie Sheen said, he pays them to leave.
Yeah, that's a great line. Yeah.
Charlie Sheen, man.
Charlie Sheen, who has been so out of control.
That's where I'm looking for my moral direction.
There are
Charlie Sheen.
Generations of athletes now who can trace their downfall to Charlie Sheen. Todd Marinovich, if you didn't watch that 30 for 30, back in 91 was doing cocaine in Charlie Sheen's basement. And 20 years later, Charlie Sheen just flips out. He's been doing, no wonder he thinks he's a machine. He's been doing the same thing for over a generation now.
I just saw someone tweet, yesterday, someone, I think, said Charlie Sheen wants to do an action movie with David Beckham. Would you buy into that?
I don't know. Everything they're remaking. Did you see the other day where Tom Cruise said he wants to do a sequel for Top Gun? It's been 25 years since they did Top Gun. They got the new, Mission Impossible or Ghost Zero or whatever it's called. I'm going to go see that, I'm sure. But can you imagine doing a new Top Gun 25 years after Goose died? It's been 25 years since Tom Cruise threw Goose dog tags into the ocean.
Poor Goose. Poor Goose.
I think Goose went down in
that was
ER.
A terrible scene.
Died in ER, too. That's a tough guy.
I don't know what's worse, that scene or the volleyball scene.
Volleyball in the jeans is tough to pull off. Playing with the boys. And didn't Kelly McGillis switch teams? She's not even straight anymore, right?
Well, there are some serious issues that went along with her direction in life. Yeah.
So how are they going to do? Tom Cruise looks the exact same 25 years later. Everybody else has come undone.